This is Milwaukee PDX. We are playing Control. This is Tony, and on the controls is Daniel.
Hello.
We're back to play some of the expansions for Control. So probably start with the AWE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Actually want to check something real quick. I might reallocate my
Shawshank
skills.
Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier.
Nice.
Not
That's a callback.
important, but that was it.
I forgot about that. I really appreciate that joke though.
Yeah.
So it's a callback. There's like the very beginning. She's talking about how weird things are, and then she's like, "It's like that movie," and she can't remember the name of the movie. And now that like you've beat the main game, and she finally remembers the name of the movie. Oh, you unlock the director's suit.
Hell yeah. It's pretty dope. Okay. Let's see here. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna reallocate. Which is this one? This one's energy. That's important. Is there fighting? There's fighting in the DLC, right?
Oh heck yeah!
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, you can skip that. Um. Oh, now I'm down to one. Okay, that's fine. All right. So. Uh.
It's the starting foundation, which it defaulted you to, so you can just change it to a dark place. Boom. Okay. Now you just gotta get in the elevator and go to the investigation floor.
These are countermeasures.
Yeah. Just things.
I just don't want them hanging out.
Yeah.
I can't get anything for 1 point, can I?
You probably can. Like
Uh,
like that level one melee.
yeah, I probably do
Mind
want
control
that.
and shield, but like
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
then you're
use those.
committing to things that you don't necessarily want to.
Yeah, should I do melee?
Get the grenade throwback, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
It's a power to have.
That's true.
Leave it. Come on, over here.
Oh, it costs two.
Keep-
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
he's
oh.
probably good. Use the restroom. Take him out there.
Okay.
Ansel, come on.
Okay, let's pull out the map. It's my location. A dark place. Investigate the sector. Elevator. Sector elevator. Let's see here.
Welcome back, Director.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call.
I decided to pause it because it started
10
doing
minutes, probably.
Alan Wake stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
So, see if you have
We
the
should
longer
check
video.
this out.
Hey,
Come on, man.
why are you barking?
No bark. Oh my god. Okay. That's not
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April. Case number 21HQ593.
Okay. Well, we got some reading.
Yeah, I actually just found a security office that I hadn't opened the door to before.
Results overview. The America Overnight Program. Summary. The America Overnight Program has operated successfully for over redacted years, originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to naturally skeptical population of America. It has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranormal. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Redacted and Redacted in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. In parentheses, the more redacted results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. In parentheses. Refer to file redacted for full report. Was there not a longer hotline thing, or did you?
Oh, I didn't watch it without you. Oh shit. It's not the board. It's gonna be. Oh crap.
The coming storm?
Possibly.
Nope.
Oh, here it is.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Was it longer? I think it was.
Oh, it's totally longer.
Decomposing at the formation
Yeah.
base a week later.
Biggest revelation from that. Alan Wake is a hunt and peck typer.
Or at least the show factor of it. I feel like the civilian's more appropriate for Alan Wake.
Sure.
Wait, I'm lost. There we go.
Good to see you, man.
Shut up, you're fired.
Investigation bottom.
There we go.
It's interesting, it triggered before you even got into the elevator.
Yeah, so I was just walking up to it.
Because the quest was active, I guess.
Oh, okay. Dang, it's dark.
Hello? Anyone here? Guess not.
Sector's abandoned. Bill,
What?
abandoned sector.
Yeah.
Redacted, 2017. Mr. Kirkland, here's the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from containment breach yesterday. Agents, these guys.
Jonathan Connor.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
See, I don't get the rest. Okay. Letters of condolence will be delivered and to delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked out how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations are not archived yet. The only hard copies of the reports exist behind the fire break. They're lost, I'm afraid. I'm surprised they have anything digital. It's like
Yeah.
foreboding.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Official findings report regarding Dr. Casper Darling, internal confidential. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigations D-084-5 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of anonymous redacted regarding inhuman treatment of a redacted currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of redacted sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained there. One redacted confirmed the redacted's code name to be redacted, but all files pertaining to the name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the redacted research wing to interview staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend investigation into redacted research. Refer to file 9-82-0136 for full report.
A lot of reading.
Oh, yeah, it's just a lot in this one. Mr. Dennis? A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of a fictional detective in the hardboiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing the name with the most famous character Alan Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy, Special Investigator Gleason. So yeah, this is like definitely laying some of the background foundation for Alan Wake 2. It's definitely into something he's not supposed to be.
Damn it.
Okay. Send some more reading. Look at that. Did it. Okay. Burrow Tractor AI82-KE. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Male Caucasian, 33-year-old found dead on his property. Per police report remains obtained from a coroner's office. Include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy finding blunt force injuries in the head, laceration left ear cheek, blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation of the right knee, complete evolution of right upper extremity with associated fracture and proximal right humerus, extensive trauma, abdominal region, complete evolution of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidney, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Conclusion, in my opinion, that Mr. Burroughs' death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by the authorities. The removal of the organs is consistent with an animal attack. Okay. Interesting. Oh, go ahead, Ansel, what are you doing? Down here.
Polaris is waiting out.
Nation letter. Redacted of 29. Redacted of 20. Blah, blah, blah. 29. Anyway, to whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of the investigations for Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest with the rampant disregard of my department's redacted. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our huge space and then down to redacted, who has originally ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation center lost to the redacted loose inside. I will never forget the screams of the brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry the shame for the rest of my days. The redacted has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. Okay. So bad things past the firebreak. There's a thing.
Mr. Dinas.
Dinas.
I'm going with Dinas because it looks like penis, but with a D.
All right, Dinas. So, yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that the tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's a simple math. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing, Hartman thing, and the ones that were left for the other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing paperwork for all of the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate the whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. All right. Trouble in investigations. Oh, there's something to read.
Believe it or not.
Cauldron Lake? Where have I heard this before?
Yeah.
To Chief Investigator Dinas. It happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our redacted. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after the monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Interesting, the timing. Next on the list of the recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Redacted Lake if they won't let me see the data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigation agents. It's only a matter of time before this redacted hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest some. I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez, which you have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
was like, okay.
But that's a person.
Jeez
Nope.
Louise, there's
Pop. Okay. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Redacted was launched into Redacted of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in Redacted witnessed in Director Trench included aggressive Redacted when Redacted with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable Redacted between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the Redacted kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's Redacted as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any Redacted and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file Redacted for full report.
it's just really quiet. I thought I lost my audio for a second.
Kirkland, I am growing tired of the blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen? Holding a dangerous specimen in investigations. The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations haven't gone past my notice. You're a worm. Everything I have done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control.
It's pretty spicy.
Yeah, that's some spicy stuff. Alright, I gotta get back.
I did lose my audio. I must have hit my wheel. Yeah, okay, it's back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's one last note in here.
Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology. with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist who was stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or detriments or demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections with paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as coworkers in the research sector, and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of the work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Refer to file 7-08-5286 for full report.
Word. What?
Angel, what are you doing? Shh, no bark.
Well, shoot, I keep finding stuff.
There's a lot of reading in this. Burrow tractor description: a Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls. An unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow farmhouse outside Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrows beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured. They tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item were ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier that night. The night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown.
Interesting.
Is he like a wear tractor?
Yeah.
Stop. Or something.
Yeah. I was just looking.
Oh. Regarding Prime Candidate Program internal, per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program, redacted by the Federal Bureau of Control, since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privileges to decline interviews. Very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarming and clear picture of systematic redacted were brought into the oldest house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in traumatic redacted of paranormally inclined. Redacted. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human redacted. This investigation team unequivocally redacted the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be redacted immediately. Refer to file 9-82-0136 for full report. Somebody's got a conscience. Don't like locked doors.
No.
We think this will go better over here.
Now that gate should open.
The gate I didn't even try to open yet. Okay, I think I
Did you
thoroughly...
actually go up there? Or you cleared the stairs, but you never went in there?
This one? That was
I
this
don't
here.
know. Oh, it just leads up there.
Yeah, that leads to there.
Okay. Never.
There was like 900 notes in there. Cool. I'm ready to move on.
Oh, good. There's some food. The purpose of internal investigations X-039-7 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. The inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network on the redacted of redacted. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive redacted, cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Redacted entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview 65-F-124. Given their connection to the AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Redacted's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape to the redacted. Investigation is ongoing. Refer to file 6-23-0721 for full report. I think they're talking about Miss Wake. They brought her in for an interview, and it agitated the entity that they are talking about.
Huh.
They've already name dropped Hartman, and as you remember, Hartman got Black Shadow smoke monstered in the face, and so probably what they're talking about. Dang.
Oops. Oop. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. It's just a control point.
Sure, we could dig up the original control point document. You wanted to reread it?
The what?
I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Probably should. Fast travel ability. I thought I had to be at one of these to change my weapons, but I guess I don't.
No. Just if you want to upgrade stuff or unlock something.
I wanted to switch back to a grip. Nope. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. What's this one? Is ammo efficiency? That's good. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Oh, that's basically the worst version of what I already have selected. Never mind. And then this one, headshot damage. That's fantastic. Can I upgrade it?
You have anything left after respecing? Yeah, that's for construct.
Thank you. I forgot what it was called. Yep.
Great grip. Nice. Done. There we go.
Okay.
Something in there.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Let's read about it.
This individual has operated outside the bureaus. The Blessed organization. Operated outside the bureaus and notice for decades, perhaps longer. Displayed a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In '94, Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in an illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to the appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Refer to file 7-29-0922 for a full report.
Agent Tim Spalder and Remy Dinas. Interesting. Oh, I see what's going on here.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you?
I'm good, Wake. And you're bad, Wake.
Who are you?
Said it backwards.
Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
So yeah,
Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
but he was a poet.
Yeah, that's
And-
always how they refer to him.
But yes, then they started talking about him as a filmmaker. And it's kind of bold. It may or may not be a redaction. Or not a redaction, but a retcon. It's like them acknowledging that they retconned it. It's both.
Interesting.
Yeah, Kippus finish for Cheers. Nice little nod to Remedy's homeland.
Yeah. I was expecting some Aughty references. Not creepy at all.
And got the key.
Huh.
Oh, but it's dark now.
Dark sector.
Oh, spooky! You know what the oldest house needs?
Dr.
A fear
Emil
team.
Hartman, devoured.
They need what?
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
So that makes me wonder if
By hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could. Lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman.
that makes me wonder if Alan Wake somehow just became aware of the hiss and incorporated it, or if he's actually responsible for the hiss leak. I'd have to better remember how it started for that to make sense. Oh, trying to see if there's like a room you can get into. No, not in this one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not left or right usually. There's sometimes a room you can get to. I like to go over there though. Fear. The video game Fear. You don't remember that?
I don't think so.
First encounter anomaly reconnaissance, something like that. Ugh, oops.
A lot of blood over there.
That looks good. Yeah, some crushed dude there. Rough.
Nice.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
To read notes.
Yes. Should be all the notes.
Bathrooms. I don't care. What the... What?
Oh.
Are they duplicating or like...
This is fine.
Filing and processing operations center.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Shaded facet. Fascinating. Okay. That's weird. Oh, bad guy.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Nice of them to wait. Oh,
Of course, the Hiss are already in here.
nice.
It's so much better when it's maxed out.
It's no joke.
Through the fascinating.
Hit that wall.
Hmm?
Hit the wall. Hit that hard.
What? Okay. Seize protection.
Maybe it makes you take less damage than it sees. But that's the power we're not using.
Yep.
Okay. Hartman. Emil Hartman. Victim's name: Wake Allen, Anderson Tor, Anderson Odin, Redacted, Lane Rudolph. Lane Rudolph is an important player. Dezel Wendy and Emerson Thomas. These are all people that were at Hartman's facility.
Huh.
Venus, Special Agent Remy, charges kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching of Ash Act 6 campaign. Additional notes: offenders' property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except for Anderson brothers due to their senility. And Wake possibly deceased. Grand Slam Crusher.
Yeah, I barely remember to use that though. It's only good in some of those big outdoor areas, like you don't get to very often.
I'm glad you don't have it unlocked because
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
every time you have it available and you don't use it, I'm just annoyed.
Yeah.
So it's just really just don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. It's what I did on the other playthrough. Just ignored it. If I kept playing this game for like, endless replay value, I'd eventually max everything out.
Good.
What was it?
So killed, reload, on shield ability kills.
Yeah, that's fine. Am I supposed to move that?
I think it's just you.
Really?
Yeah, you got that.
Okie dokie. Feels like okay. Okie dokie. Well, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go.
So you go around.
Service tunnel?
It's one more. Maybe the other one. I don't remember. Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Great. It's a kooky note. I love it.
What the heck?
You did the kooky notes. People going kooky. Ah, yes, here we go.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and slanted shadows.
A powerful light source. That's like a reference to the first Alan Wake. Powerful. Oh, there was one right next to it.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Sucks to be you, bud.
It's just so thoroughly dead.
Just mold. Can I, dude, just... Thank you. Made me drop my light. Okay, I'm not really good at parkouring. Right?
You just for those.
Hmm?
I don't know. Isn't it like a mission for you? So I don't know if there's any point.
For what?
Little gnome things right there. You can. Okay, there's a third one. Not that it matters, yeah. There we go. Oh, there's a whole bunch of. Probably all respawn when you get a task to do it.
Probably. But, well.
Got my own light.
Yeah. It's kind of dark. Lame. Interesting. Sector head office. Okay. I didn't get anything. I did good. Let's see here. 2 points. Not really doing anything with grenades at the moment, but I probably should get it anyway.
It's a new weapon.
Alright, is it adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered?
You still build charge. That surprises me.
Oh, yeah, I haven't used it before. I can't build it anyway right now. Fascinating. Mine.
Mhm. Can you point it at that point?
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
Again, you don't have the mission, so I just wonder if that
That
do
feels like a mission I'd get from Ahti. Service tunnel.
The third thing. The sound made darker. The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden. His voice made louder. Hartman was stretched like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Eagle Limited. Train derailment resulting in 62 casualties, numerous injuries, was suspected to have been the work of a para-criminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with the persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested that the event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on the site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of the occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. The suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited the altered state. When entered, this individual car was secured and transported to the investigation center for further studies. All right. So that was the first episode of the AWE Control expansion. This has been Robotic PDX. My name is Tony, and behind the controls is Daniel.
Yeah, thank you.
Pitching sign.